How's it going, guys? My name is lmao, and I'm here with a Watch Dogs 2 review for you guys. Let's hop right into this. Watch Dogs 2 is an open world game that expands on the idea of your information is not safe. It's a big conspiracy game that sheds a light on personal privacy and how information about people are sold from corporation to corporation. In this game, you'll be playing as Marcus Holloway as you try to defeat Bloom and their evil ways. During the campaign, you team up with a hacker group named DedSec to complete the mission. Alright, I'll be doing the cons first, and my first con is the glitches. Now, the glitches, none of them were game breaking, but they were very angering. Some were almost game breaking. I didn't get any gameplay footage or anything, but when I tell you that the glitches were bullshit, they're bullshit, like, believe me. Getting shot through walls multiple times, sound cutting on and off, and I've experienced a glitch where I needed to escape the pursuers to finish the mission, and I'd get stuck on like the last few inches of escaping the pursuers. So I'd have to go through the last checkpoint, which leads me to my next con, is the checkpoints. The checkpoints are basically non-existent in this game. You can't, I don't think you can manual save. If you could, it wasn't like you had multiple save files, so it was stupid to manual save. But with the checkpoints in this game, they're fucking few between each piece of missions. So like if you fail because of something stupid, like I said earlier, like the glitches, you'd almost have to restart the whole mission over again, which is stupid when you get so far into the mission and there's multiple objectives popping up, and they don't leave one spot for you to save at, one spot for the checkpoint, which I find is borderline retarded. My third con for this game is the ability to not able to hide bodies. Excuse me. You're not able to hide bodies. In a game that offers stealth in 2016, I expect developers to at least put in the ability to pick up and hide bodies. In this game, without hiding bodies, like there would be like guards at some outposts and shit like that. So you go through the outpost and you take a guy out. You can't hide his body. You can't do nothing. So he's there offering like, hey, somebody's here. Which goes when that happens, they go into a more aggressive approach, which is annoying because in any other game that offers a stealth quality to the game, you would be able to pick up and hide bodies, but in this game you can't pick up hide bodies. So if you kill him out in the open, he sticks out like a sore thumb. So on to the pros for this game. The first pro I have for this game is the game offers a fun, lighter tone. So many games in 2016 have tried to induce a serious, like, thought-provoking plot with a thought-provoking campaign that makes you sit down and want to seriously think about the game. This game offers something fun, something refreshing. It's not like every other game that came out in 2016 that they want you to be serious. This game likes to be fun. My second pro of this game is the solid characters that you'll meet in the game. So this game has a bunch of great characters, and the character development I feel is great. The dialogue between characters have such a flow that makes you believe that these are real life connections and real life conversations. The jokes that they tell each other are funny, and the simple conversations they have are thought-provoking. So it's not like, I've actually found myself in this game, if I'm driving to a mission, I'll slow down to hear what the other members of DedSec are talking about, because a lot of the time they'll tell funny jokes and make you feel like they're friends. One thing is though, I know I said like character development is high, but sometimes it feels a little bit too high. Like they just automatically become friends a little bit. You don't really see any connection between the two, between the anybody in the game when you first start. But over time, the connection starts to build, and you start to see that they actually care about each other. Especially with, I'm not gonna spoil the game, but there's some missions in the game that it leaves you worrying about some other characters in the game. So yeah, that's what I got for the solid characters. My third pro for this game is the art design. This game has a beautiful color palette. The art design it looks great too. I played this game on a regular PS4, so imagine what an adequate PC would be able to do, or the PS4 Pro would be able to do. This game looks beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. So if you're looking for a game that has good graphics and you want graphics out of your game, I say pick this game up. My next pro is the soundtrack. The soundtrack is straight fire. If you like multiple genres of music, like I like multiple genres of music. I enjoy the soundtrack a lot. There's nothing too popular. I think from what I recognize, the most popular song I heard was Spaz from NERD. But I actually like that song. Like, that's on my phone. But it's nothing too popular. But like the soundtrack in this game is so upbeat. So through missions, it sets the tone and it keeps you having fun. It keeps the gameplay fast. And even like I said earlier with the characters, some characters will ask, like if you're Marcus says it multiple times, like, "Hey, yo, somebody play a hot beat or something like that." So it offers some more immersion into the game as well. My next pro is the open world. This open world game is full of life. Like, you can go through the city, you can pet dogs, you can you interact with other players. It's like Watch Dogs 1. You remember Watch Dogs 1? You saw people freestyling, stuff like that. I've actually gone through this game. I'm walking through Oakland and I see a car pull up, and when I ID who's driving the car, they get out and everybody starts dancing. I ID who's dancing. It's like a street artist or something like that. So it's it's cool to see things like that in the game where it's almost like everybody has a life, like where you won't see everybody just walking around moping around. Some characters you'll see very happy, you bump into them, they be like, "Oh, that's my fault, I'm sorry." Other characters, they look upset and they look mad, and you bump into them and they're ready to fight. Even crashing in cars in the game, crashing into somebody's car in the game, they're ready to fight sometimes. So it's cool to see that in a game that's open world and you don't really see too often, especially with Mafia 3. Excuse me. It's nice to see that where everybody else has their own character, even the NPCs, except for games like Mafia 3. Another pro I got for this game is the customization. The customization in this game is huge. In the first Watch Dog, that was a pretty bad problem. People didn't have anywhere to spend money, so they would walk through the game with all this money and nothing to really customize. But in this game, you could customize your outfit. Like, you can buy hats, pants, shirts, shoes, a new bag, all that stuff. And then there's so many other clothing stores, so you could mismatch brands and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You can even buy cars in this game, and you can like buy your camos for weapons and your drones and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool to see that in 2016 that the developers of Watch Dogs, after seeing Watch Dogs 1 was just not good with the customization, that was a big problem with that game. They came back and they focused a little bit on the customization, on things you can do in this game. So my final pro in this game are the things you can do in this game. Since the open world's pretty big, you should expect that there should be a lot of stuff to do, but there's a lot of good things to do in this game. The main ops are obviously fun, but even the side ops I had fun doing as well. There are races and challenges and a bunch of other stuff to do. These things give you extra cash and extra followers. So with those followers and cash, you can get upgrade points, and with the cash, you can customize, like I said earlier, which leads to having a better experience, I would say. Now I will be moving on to the FYI portion. This is just some tips or something for you to think about if you're going to buy this game. So the first one is, if you rush through the game is kind of short, but you get most of your hours of playtime doing all the side quests and doing all the other stuff. The main operations, I think there's only like, I don't know, 13, 14. There's not too many, and with the ease of the game, this game is kind of easy. If you play it on normal, you can breeze through them just using the quadcopter. So if you're going to buy this game just trying to stick to the story, I wouldn't recommend that. My second FYI decimal, whatever we're going to call it, is do the side missions for the upgrades, because the upgrades in this game actually help a lot. There are plenty of upgrades that you could if you want to play stealth. There's upgrades that promote stealth. There's upgrade that promotes aggressiveness. So just do side missions for the upgrade and stuff like that. My third FYI portion thing is save your cash for the quadcopter. The quadcopter goes in, so just save your money up, and the quadcopter is good. My fourth decimal, or whatever you want to call it, is I personally think this game is better than Watch Dogs 1. I liked Watch Dogs 1, but yeah, I think this game's a lot better. They improved a lot. The only thing that did improve on was, I wouldn't even say like the story, because the story was even good. There's just a couple of things where if I nitpicked, I could probably pick out. My fifth decimal is, I didn't try the multiplayer, but some sources say the multiplayer is better than Watch Dogs 1. So I don't know if you're buying this game for a multiplayer, I don't know why you would. That's something to look out for. And my last decimal is, the PC version is delayed till, I think, like the 29th or something like that. But you know, we know how Ubisoft is, so be careful if you're getting this on the PC. Yeah. In conclusion, Watch Dogs 2 is a lively game with a lot of fun things to do. Many of the pros I didn't even name, because it would just be niche and nitpick, but there's still a lot of pros in this game that I didn't even name. Just with a few lacks of the game, plus the glitches, are cons of mine. I recommend this game to anybody who's a fan of Watch Dogs 1. And even if you didn't like Watch Dogs 1, I'd say rent this game and check it out. It's not Game of the Year material, but it's something to check out. I rate this game an 8.9 out of 10, or an A-. Did you enjoy this video? If so, leave a like and share it with your friends. Leave all noteworthy criticisms in the comments section. Also, I might do one more game before the year is out, and I'm trying to start playing some older games. So if I miss any, just leave a recommendation in the comments section as well. My name is Almighty Low, and I'm signing off.